Kabsuhenyos. So today, I will be your tour guide for this academic adventure. But before we continue in discussing this country, I want you to answer this scrambled letter I ready for you guys. If whoever answers this correctly, you will get a free iPhone Pro Max. With the sound ay ay ay, I'm a little butterfly. So kidding aside, we have no time, so let's go and have a sneak peek in this country. What you have been watching, I think you're wondering why it is named as Greenland when there's ice everywhere, and if you travel in Iceland, all you can see is pure green trees and grass. Let's have a quick trivia. Greenland is full of ice and gigantic glacier of ice because it's reaching into the Arctic North. While the Iceland is an island on the Arctic Circle but is both not as far north and is geothermal powered and sits in the middle of the Gulf Stream. So this is the meaning of the Gulf Stream. So now let's proceed to what is Greenland. So Greenland means people's country and is known as one of the largest islands in the world between the Arctic and the Atlantic Oceans. It also holds the world's second largest ice sheet after Antarctica. Greenland also is under the control of Kingdom of Denmark. That's why their currency, their language, and some of their traditions is adopted in Denmark. There are other countries that wants to take over Greenland, but they reject those opportunities because they only want Denmark to control them in Greenland. So in Greenland also, most of the people who lives here knows each other because of their large family connections. So now, let's know more about the Greenland. So, the other name of the Greenland is Kalait Nuukaan, and there are no official tagline in Greenland. Well, the capital is Nuuk, and the flag is white on top, red on bottom with a counter-change red and white disc, slightly to the hoist side of center. So the meaning behind its color and arrangement is the white part of the circle symbolizes the icebergs and the packed ice, and the large red part in the flag represents this one, the ocean. So the currency is Danish krone, their language is Greenlandic or Eskimo Aleut, while the religion is Protestantism, and the major carrier is Air Greenland or GL. Are you hungry? Yes, I am. Now let's go and move on to the next topic, the foods in Greenland. The national dish of Greenland is suwasen. The main ingredients is seal, a staple of Inuit cuisine. Suwasen is a homemade soup that consists of a thick broth made of seal meat with barley and onions, or rice and onions. Now, next one is the lampish roe. It is known for its salty sweet flavor. Those small pearls that you can see is crunchy and crisp. So lampish roe is came from the fish, but here in the Philippines it is known as caviar only. Next one is the matak or mukti. In Greenland, it is their traditional food. As you can see in the picture, that color orange is the whale's skin and blubber. It has a slightly salty flavor. So, since we're done eating, let's now proceed to the most famous tourist destinations in Greenland. So, the first one is the Ilulissat Ice Fort. It is a UNESCO heritage site with a broad walk leading to glacier views, an occasional exhibit on climate change, and hiking trails amidst towering icebergs. So if you want to go with your partner, it is very perfect because the view is very scenery, it is very wonderful, it is very beautiful. So, what are you waiting for? Visit that Ilulissat Ice Fort. The next one is the Greenland National Museum and Archives. It is located in the Old Quarter. This museum presents a deep dive into Greenland's history, with detailed exhibits of Inuit life and well-preserved mummies, complemented by a scenic setting. So if you want to know more about the history of Greenland, you can go here. And if you want to see more mummies, you can go there to see if what mummies really look like, if they are rough or smooth or whatever. Okay, next one is the Non-Nartalic Air Museum. So it is an open-air museum with engaging exhibits on Inuit culture, historic buildings and artifacts complemented by scenic views and the lookout tower. So it has a tower. It is perfect also if you have someone to bring, if you have a boyfriend or girlfriend, but families also. You can enjoy the view. And the next one is the Nuuk Water Taxi. It is a modern fleet that provides scenic board tours, wildlife sightseeing, and unique catch and eat experiences in serene natural settings with heated boat setting and refreshment. So here in Nuuk Water Taxi, you will get on the boat. You will see the views also of the icebergs, and you will get a chance to eat those animals that lives in the ice, like penguins, and also I don't think so if there are whales, but there are fish living in the ice also, so you can feed them and you can also get one of them and eat them also. It's like eat and eat and eat. Now that we are done in traveling the Greenland's most famous tourist destination, let's now proceed to their festivals. The National Day of Greenland. It is celebrated every June 21. The celebrations consist of morning songs, speeches, hoisting of the flag, a church service, and a coffee meet and local entertainment such as music, folk dancing, displays of kayaking skills, and everything. People are often seen in national costumes, and the many events on this festive occasion provide lots of good photo opportunities for visitors because of its wonderful settings, and the program was very cool. And the next one, let's proceed to the Nuuk Snow Festival. In Nuuk, or Greenland, has brought teams from around the world to the capital city to create elaborate snow sculptures. This competition is usually held in February or March, depending on when the weather is best for working with snow. Climate conditions have sometimes prevented the festival from taking place altogether. So it is very beautiful if you will go there, and if you're competitive, you will build a snow sculpture that is very good looking, because you will get a prize. I don't know what prize is that, but all I know is you will get a prize if you won the contest. So in addition, in the Festival of Greenland, I think they also celebrate the return of the sun, because there are times, or most of the time, all you can see in Greenland is night. Even if it is AM, if it is morning, all you can see is night, and you will see the aurora borealis in this country. But some of those months, there are days only, no nights. So those things or those patterns are chaotic. You cannot know if it is AM, if it is PM, that kind of. So back to our topic, when they celebrate the return of the sun, they go to cafeterias, they go eating together, they go to coffee shops to enjoy the coffee with the morning view, like that. So that's all. Let's now proceed to the next topic. So now let's proceed to the cultures of the Greenlanders. So the first one is the dog sledding. This is one of a very important culture or tradition in Greenland because sledding a dog is the only way of their transportation. Way back to the history of Greenlanders, dogs that are large, husky type are known for its skill of being strong. That's why Greenlanders use it to help them when they're hunting or ice fishing, since they can use transportation like motorcycle, cars, trucks, and everything. And now, let's move on to the Greenlandic igloo. So, this igloo became a tradition in Greenland because this is the first built house in their country, and they preserve it. The igloo itself became famous in other countries, mostly in cold areas, because this house has an advantage, especially during winter seasons. Besides from providing shelter from people, it also lowers the temperature for survival. Igloo is made out of large blocks of snow that are cut out in different sizes with the use of a special snow knife. So this protects them from the cold temperature because it warms their house from the thick, what do you call that, thick blocks. That's all. Thank you.